Hello everybody, how are you all doing? It's been a while since I've actually just put this camera down. It's been a while since I've actually done a beer review or anything on here. Been really busy. There's so much to do and still got so much to do. I'm just currently editing the second part of me and Richard at Wheatlow Brewery. I start to get a little bit drunker, repeating myself a little bit, but it's still very interesting. And we've just got to the part, or I've got to the part, with trying his Guinness clone. And that's led me to try another stout that I've been looking to try and get for ages. So the reason I'm late coming to you with this is because I've literally only just got it last weekend, I believe it was. And I had to go because our Aldi here in where I live doesn't have it. And I've been in there loads and I've not got it. So I ended up going to Market Harborough Aldi store. It was a sort of like we ended up there as a technicality really, because I went to one of the bottle shops and thought, oh, we'll pop to Aldi. And there it was, this Mulligan Stout, 4.1%. It's got a very nice bit of can art on there, as well. I'm very tired, it's been a busy weekend. So the information I found about this now, if anybody knows anything different, please tell me. So it says here, it's got like specially produced for Aldi stores, blah, blah, blah. And it says Aldi stores, Ireland, but then it says brewed in the UK. Now, from what I found out, it's brewed, produced under the Aldi private label. And it's an award-winning product, and it earned a medal at the World Beer Awards. So it's pretty good. So in short, it says it's brewed for Aldi by their contract or in-house brewing operations, marketed as one of their signature labels. So it seems as if they've got a bit of a private brewery that they won't reveal. That is, oh, that's got a good widget. Oh, the widget worked lovely in that. I'm not going to do a dump pour. I'm going to pour it nice and carefully. I've just created like quite a few bubbles in the head or whatever. This isn't marketed as a, I hope these glasses are clean by the way, because we've been doing so much work up at the house. There's some glasses and my good lady wife has said to me, look, I'm really sorry. I've just plonked them in the dishwasher and I can't remember which ones have been gone through my cleaning method and which ones have gone through the dishwasher. So it's actually fairly dark in here, so I just want to turn this light on and have a look. So it's a little bit unprofessional today, but I just wanted to come and say hello. I just wanted to have a look at whoa, the colour of this head, because it looks sort of like slightly tanned sort of head. So that's settled relatively quickly, and it's got quite a nice large head. Thankfully the glass looks clean enough to be able to not have any nucleation points on the side of it. So it looks a lovely black colour. If I turn this light off, I bet it'll be really nice and black. Look at that. Looks really, it smells good. I can actually smell it, believe it or not. Has it got that ruby red sort of colour, like what Guinness would have? Yeah. Now this isn't marketed as a Guinness wannabe or anything, so I'm not comparing it to Guinness. This is its own stout. This is its own stout, but produced in the UK under Aldi's private sort of label. Brilliant. It'd be great to know who's actually brewing it. So like I say, if you do know that, please pop in the comments. Let me know. Anyway, so looking at it, brilliant. Head slightly off white, looks really creamy. The bubbles have quite disappeared. So good pour. I did think about dumping it in, but it don't need to. The widget really worked really well. There's probably a good amount of like nitrogen gas in there, and it's really cold. So it's probably got that mix, that sort of 80-20 mix of the nitrogen and the CO2. Looks like it's got some good carbonation as well. Just see it like chase back up to the head there. Right. Smells absolutely lovely. Smells like a bit of a milky sort of coffee with a lovely, almost caramelly toffee type of smell as well. Like a caramel coffee. I tell you what, on the way back from the great party we've been to, or no, on the way there actually, I do apologise. We went into Costa Coffee, and my wife, she got this sort of iced coffee, and it had a caramel shot in it, some cream and all the stuff that's bad and all that, and it was lovely. It smells like that. Right, cheers everybody. I'm having a good gulp of this. Cheers. Ooh. That is quite good, that is. Oh. Settling. I'm just waiting for a bit of roasty hit at the end. Settling sort of like dryness and that. Now, I've even got my Guinness top on, but it's only because I've been wearing this whilst the weather's not been the best. And like I say, I'm not coming in here saying, is this better than Guinness or is Guinness whatever? But we always, I don't know what it is, we always compare a stout like this, a nitro stout, to Guinness, don't we? So it's a natural thing to do. I can't remember the price of this, but it was in a 4-pack and it weren't that expensive. I'd even probably put it as 4-pack. Let me just have a look and I'll get back to you. Wait 1 second, do apologise, I'll be a second. Right, so it's $4.99. Well, I'm just Googling it and I've got some interesting sort of like things I found here. It says Aldi to release new Mulligan Stout better than Guinness. So is that their marketing ploy? Have they said that? Now, as I've been drinking this, I've started to develop that flavour that I got from the smell. So when I said there's like that caramelness, and then I've just whilst I've been looking at this, and then as I'm scrolling down this, it says it's a rich velvety beer. Absolutely velvety beer, right? Deep black pour, creamy head and notes of roasted malt, dark chocolate and sweet toffee. It says it's already a World Beer Award medal winner and set to be available in public from September. Well, it's been around in other places for a while. Rich, creamy, good mouthfeel, roasted malt coming, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, forget about that. It definitely is really good. $4.99 for 4 cans. That caramel, that smell and that caramel side of it is really nice. The only thing it's not got that as dry a finish as what Guinness is, which can put people off Guinness sometimes. So it's not got that ending like what Guinness has got, but it's definitely velvety, really smooth, nice and creamy. I've not picked up on the dark chocolate just yet because it's more of that silky caramelly type of thing that's attracting my taste buds, because I love that in a beer. There is a milky coffee taste there, and you do get the roastiness come at the end. It's definitely more, how can I say it? It's more creamy, more milky than what Guinness is. I wouldn't personally say it's better than Guinness. It's definitely got more flavours, but the roasty side of it, the finish on the roasty side for me isn't as dry and as good as what, because Guinness you get that nice sweetness up front, then you get like the roast, and then it gives you that real dryness at the end, which makes you then want to go back in for the sweetness. Would I buy 4 cans of this over 4 cans of Guinness? Probably, if I was on a budget, if I was there for saving money, because it is about 13% cheaper according to that than the equivalent Guinness. But would I? It certainly is very good, and it's miles better than Brewdog's Black Heart, miles better than the Forged Irish Stout, in my opinion. I think them two, I've said it before, the Black Heart, too coffee, too astringent, really like terrible fag ash type coffee, horrible. The Forged Irish Stout, very too milky, really, really milky. Mix them together and you do get a good stout. This comes in between. This is sort of like almost what you get when you mix them together. The coffee's very subtle. The chocolate taste, I'm not really getting massive amounts of chocolate in there. There is a little bit. What I'm getting is like a milky coffee, really nice smooth coffee, good quality coffee, very subtle, but it's there. Then I'm getting this caramel sweetness, which is the favourite thing about this for me. And then the finish is not quite as robust as Guinness, and probably people are going to criticise me for this, and everybody's opinion is different, but I've had enough Guinness in my time to know there's almost a smokiness about the caramel, the toffee. I probably need to have a couple of cans of this, one after the other, to really appreciate the flavours in this. But I gotta tell you, that is well worth the £4.99. I could quite easily see myself sinking quite a lot of them, and if I was to have a night, there's no doubt in my mind that I will be buying that again, absolutely. I just hope they keep it in Aldi, and I hope they get it in blimmin' Wigston where I'm at. Literally, yeah, highly recommend that. It's leaving me with something nice at the end. I'd like to try it on draft if it was on draft day. I can imagine that'd be really nice on draft. But I can't quite work it out. I just can't work it out. Whereas whether I'd rather have a Guinness or whether I'd this. But what I'll do is, I think now this has been marketed as a better than Guinness, and they have actually, it seems as if they've marketed it there. I'll do another comparison video between this and a pint of Guinness, see what we get. But anyway, for now, just like to say, glad to be back. Sorry, you probably not missed me too much, but sorry, not been about much. So I thought I'd just bring you a video. And also keep your eyes peeled after this. Well, there might be another video or whatever, but keep your eyes peeled for myself and Richard from Wheatlow Brewery in part 2. And crikey, I'm not sure whether there'll be a part 3, because I did say to my wife when we were there, we'll do the Guinness and then we'll get going. But I'm sure we did more after that. So like, it was a messy one. It really was fun. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you can give me any information about this, because all I've done is done a Google search. But yeah, for me, yeah, I think I could drink quite a lot of that and really enjoy it. In fact, I might, next time I go out on a session, rather than take 8% dippers, I would probably take a load of that. Anyway, take care everybody, and I'll see you soon.